So, the Klingons are gone.
Selection confirmed.
Loading game.
And I think now at this point in the game, it's time to consolidate. So I'll know at this point in the game, basically, like, you know, what I want to basically do at this point is, like, you know, colonize the planets that have yet to colonize that, you know, I want to colonize. And beyond that, just sort of like, you know, deal with these, like, you know, Klingon, some, you know, subjects that sort of like, you know, took over recently. Because right now, like, you know, Elba's apparently got rebellious on me, so that's a bit of an issue. I didn't even realize these guys were apparently rebellious, but okay. I was gonna buy this.
Purchase confirmed.
I'm gonna do an Inquisition right after. I figure I was gonna keep these guys around because, you know, they might actually be invading Elba again in a moment, so that'll be a thing. Now, I'm not by the Chanoff here. They're basically currently neutral. Let's just watch their, like, you know, relations with me, like, next turn, because I think it's gonna, like, you know, tremendously go up in a moment. Because we just liberate them, right? So, you know, they got a high opinion of us as a result of that. Okay, so we can go after Farish again. Alright, one of our saboteurs destroyed 5 Type 5 automated farms. Collateral damage and net effects are unknown at this time. We left evidence which is going to implicate the Ferengi.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Apparently I gave him a bit of money there, but whatever. You have done well. Perhaps you will earn our trust someday. See, I know that, like, you know, these guys basically, they were neutral, but, you know, not quite happy with us. Let's try and get their friendship right now. I'm basically just going to try and, like, get these guys to join my empire, the Chanoff, as quickly as possible. Destroy buildings in Cardassia. Now, note by the way that, like, you know, with my intelligence at this point, we're basically, like, you know, wreaking havoc with the Federation here. I think what I want to do at this point, right now it's like, you know, draw damage, like, you know, just whatever I want to, but at this point, let's start going after military stuff, you know, so basically can hamper their military and such. If I get some, like, you know, data, like, you know, sources and stuff like that killed, then it'll be a lot easier to hit them, right? So, that's one thing. And another thing I basically want to check at this point. So, I know that at this point we're basically researching for weapons and construction, so you can basically get access to, like, you know, my destroyers. I think it is. Basically, like, these things, like, you know, I need to have, like, you know, level 6 weapons, level 5 propulsion, level 6 construction, and all this other stuff. Beyond that, though, I also want to prosecute this colony ship. I think at this point, by the way, we're actually going to go this full on into, like, you know, getting my biotech up basically at this point. I haven't really getting it, but, you know, I'm actually thinking about, like, colonizing these sectors around here. Though this looks about big colonies over here, but, you know, any sectors like, not colonized yet, I just want to, like, you know, look into getting, right? So let's get to some technology basically to make it a little bit better for me. Is a thing. You're gonna go up there. Let's go me and Alba for now. Alright, so we went after Talasina here. Destroyed 5 of his Type 1 plasma reactors, so that's a little damage to him. Alright, so here's what I really want. Basically, like, you know, we're gonna start killing his data banks to use, like, a military resource, so
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
alright, so at this point, the Federation terminated their friendship treaty with us because, you know, we kept, like, going after them there, and the non-aggression between Ferengi and Cardassian expired. I really don't care, like, the Federation doesn't like me because, you know, we're just, like, you know, hampering right now to take them out, so we'll see how it goes. Kronos built some stuff here, and apparently they're going to rebellious, so Inquisition time for them. Rockets built some stuff. You're a science center, so... Let's see here. I'll note at this point, by the way, as well. I'm gonna have to, like, you know, sort of like save my money, basically do some other stuff here, so... Let's start getting this going. So, Inquisition right there. Inquisition right here. Hopefully these guys don't rebel, but, you know... There's always that chance they will. God, these guys are rebellious too, so...
Purchase confirmed.
Just do it all over the place. Inquisitions all around. Oh yeah, I forgot. Basically we have that, you know, subspace anomaly, which was basically like, you know, stopping me from doing stuff. So that's a thing.
We have received diplomatic news.
Okay, excellent. Challenge from our friends, so I can start trading with them, which is important. You guys are trading over there. Rocket's shut enough for a trade as well, so these guys are going to trade to Chalanoff. So yeah, stay with me, our friends. I might propose membership to the Ingosians in a moment, but you know, we'll do that in a bit, I guess, after a little bit. You can go there. Now apparently Ferengi have, you know, had their thing expire here, so that's a thing. Malcor's apparently done stuff, so that's cool. They're apparently still disgruntled for some reason, but whatever. Increase on them won't really help, so whatever. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do that right there. I want to start getting my, like, you know, research basically up here in Malcor, I guess, so that'll be a thing. But honestly, I should probably go for the other stuff here first, so... Let's get some of that going, I guess, because they're actually running low on food. Ooh! A jungle plant has occurred in Arcabite there. Alright, Benzar. Meteors destroyed a bunch of universities. There goes some more data banks, so that's going to hamper his, like, you know, intel basically even further.
There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so Planet Fury and Arcabite has become a jungle planet, so we now have a third jungle planet right here. Actually, I have now more population here to do stuff. That's nice. Let's get some more of this going. Akamar built a troop transfer, which I can't do anything with right now, so that's fine. These guys really need to build this at this point, so let's get that up and out of the way. So they're cordial with me right now. I might be able to get away with like an affiliation with these guys, so let's send that right down to them. And we'll ask these guys for a membership. I'm not sure those guys will join me, but we'll see if I can grab them, so you know, we can basically get him in my, like, you know, empire. There we go. It disappeared. Warp drives are back online. Alright, Eden's basically done stuff. Chelani's done stuff. So these guys are back to being disgruntled. And their farms are basically looking a-okay for now. Why not? I got free energy to use there, so let's put that on. Over here in Tulane, I guess I really just want to get this, like, you know, education center up, so... let's just build a couple of these right here. And Eden is apparently, like, you know, needing some of this. Alright, so these guys are just going to sit here in Alba for a little bit. Hopefully it's like, you know, we'll go away a little bit and, like, you know, we can get, like, some morale, like, you know, fixing stuff going on there. I'm just going to propose non-aggression of these guys for now, for 25 turns, so that's fine. I actually don't really care about the Federation. If they go to war with me, they go to war with me. I don't think they're as strong as the Ferengi, so... let the Federation come, so to speak. Let's get you up here. Hey, we destroy 4 of his orbital batteries. That's the nice thing about, you know, sabotage sometimes you get, like, stuff like that out of the way. Cool, we got this money.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so Chalmers steps up the affiliation and goes to rejected membership. So that's, like, you know, a thing. We are flattered by your offer, but we would prefer to remain apart. And yes, we will be your allies. Alright, so there's that stuff going on. Nausicaa! Now, note that the Nausicaans, they can't produce ships or anything, so that's something to note about them. I think over here in Nausicaa, I just want to, what do I want to do? Okay, I can build ships, I guess, but, you know, is it not really worth the point of it, I guess, so... let's get the Re-Education Center basically up, then we'll get Recruitment Center. Then we'll get these farms, just to, like, you know, give Nausicaans something to do for a while. Now, I have some credits, right? So, maybe I'll go to the negotiations here and be like, you know... membership for money? You're still building stuff.
Purchase confirmed.
We're just going to buy one of those. I don't like the fact he's got war cruisers right there, that guy, but you know. Whatever. Let's pair up my destroyers right there. Let's just go around looking around here, I guess. It's very interesting, like the, you know, the outline here, basically, of how the galaxy sort of looks. Essentially, the galaxy's been divided into, like, two here. Basically, got the Federation Ferengi, and then, like, you know, the big Cardassian me over here. And, like, over here, basically, like, you know, you got, like, a line of, like, you know, bad stars and stuff, and then, like, you know, the other stuff here. That's there. That's there. Good, these guys went to Defiant at least, so they're getting better. There's colony ship Spacey 2 available now. Ooh, he blew up his shipyard.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so the Ferengi rejected our non-aggression treaty. Peace is good for business, but the price is too high. Alright, well, we're not going to have peace with them, I guess. You know, over here in Cardassia, I think I'm just going to lay off these for a moment. I'm just going to build up a couple of colony ships now to, like, do stuff, so... Let's get a few of these basically going. You know, I feel I should have actually built the colony ships before, like, you know... researching biotech, but whatever. Let's do this now. So I got climate control. Hooray! Alright, so this is basically out of the way. Let's just lock that down again. Slowly get the other stuff basically up now. Now I wonder who's over here, because obviously there's like some miner right here.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Slay.
Selay are spirited warriors of limited intelligence. Their hatred of the Antikins will make them easy to control.
Alright, so here's the Slay over here. Hey, I got Ngozi to join us. And... wow. I actually killed 50 million in soul apparently right there.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so we now have Ngozi basically on my side, which is good. You know, I'm tempted to try and like go after Slay, but they're like deep in like the the territory of these guys over here. I was gonna send him like, you know, a friendship tree and be done with it, I think. And over here we basically got the Ngozians to join me, so that's nice. Now that I basically have Ngozi, I can like, you know, maybe explore up here a little bit, so... get that Union shipyard basically online. And they have way too many farms. So 10 of those, like, you know, are going away.
Demolition confirmed.
They also have way too many fusion plants, so at least some of those are going away. So let's get rid of 10 of these.
Demolition confirmed.
I'm just gonna manually just like, you know, look after these guys for a little bit. Now, not that these guys get the super soldier cabin, which is like completely worthless to me, but you know, basically they have like a structure for like, you know, increased ground defense, so make them like, you know, more hard to, you know, take over. But I want to build this. Those. So awesome. You know, something I'm actually thinking about doing at this point is actually just building a bunch of outposts over the place. This is sort of like mark my territory, but I don't know what I really need to have like be roughly be like star bases to like, you know, make after them. Make a whole bunch of like, you know, Deep Space Nines basically, so to speak, all over the place, but you know, whatever. It'll be a little bit before I get access to this stuff, unfortunately, so. For now, I'm just going to send these guys all up over here to Alba. You know what, let's just get these guys to build some more stuff here for now, so. Build that, then that. Alright, these guys can just deploy here. Wow, these are all Troop 5, like, you know, Troop 2 troop transfers now, so all very powerful. We're up to 58 morale, these guys now. So Elba's defiant. These guys are also defiant, but, you know, we're slowly getting the Klingons basically under control here.
We have received diplomatic news.
Alright, so these guys offer friendship. There is urgent business to discuss. We wish to be regarded as friends. We would appreciate your swift reply. We'll accept.
Treaty will be accepted.
Let us put aside our hostilities and form a non-aggression. We hope this will work. Mark a more amicable relationship. So, Federation wants basically a non-aggression treaty for 50 turns.
Treaty will be accepted.
We're going to accept that, I think. I like getting money for free, you know, so why not? Alright, over here in Trill, we built the re-education center. But I'll still want to do a quick equation to get these guys basically under control here a little bit. Or you know what? That seems like a waste. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go over here, I think. I gotta have power basically to put that on, I guess, so put that there. I'm gonna tear down some of these plants, I think, because I got, like, you know, way too many in here, of course, so let's have 11 of these go away.
Demolition confirmed.
I don't think you get money by the way for tearing down buildings, unfortunately, so that's an unfortunate reality, but whatever. This is a thing. I'm tempted to build a labor camp here, by the way, but, you know, the thing about labor camps is that even though they increase your industry by a lot, they, you know, reduce morale, and, like, you know, we already have morale issues, so maybe want to hold off on that for a little bit. I'm trying to build some ships here in Trill, but the thing about Trill, by the way, is that it's basically like, you know, sort of like on the border with stuff over here. So I think what I'm going to do is just start building some orbital batteries here. We'll build this too. And I'll build a bunker network just to sort of like have some defenses here for myself. Trill's a nice system, basically I don't want to basically lose it, so just building that stuff basically sort of regard it. And the war cruisers have basically entered my territory over here, apparently. Now, these guys, of course, are the things I use to, like, you know, mop up, like, you know, a lot of, like, the other game, but I guess we could probably send them off with a bunch of destroyers, perhaps, so we'll see if those guys can take them on. At this point, let's just send these guys down to Trill. You know, I don't think that anyone can basically reach these systems over here, so... Really what I have to really be watching out for is, like, you know... The systems over here. You know, funny thing is, I can't actually get to Soleil unless I go around over this way, so... That's something to know over here. Now, you know what? At this point, I'm going to try going after, I think, the Ferengi a little bit more, so... Let's just spy in our military a little bit, see what it does for me. So we signed, you know, non-aggression of the Federation. Yep, they're raiding me, apparently.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, well. Friendship basically set up Soleil, non-aggression of the Federation. Oof, we suffered our major setback here, so... Our control in Ferengi Alliance is defected. He knew the names of all our agents. We must assume that agents have been compromised. Blah, blah. I know that's going to be a lot harder basically go after Ferengi, like, you know, espionage, but I'm going to try anyway, so just going to, you know, see if we can get there somewhere. By the way, Ngozi built their shipyard, so that's not a thing. These guys need a little bit of energy for stuff over here, I guess, so... Activate this. Activate that. I need a little bit more energy just for a battery here. I don't think they're going to attack like here, but I mean, I want to have at least some defense basically to, like, you know, thwart their ability to do stuff to me here, so... That is a thing. Alright, so Elba's basically finally got their, like, you know, Klingons under control here a little bit. We're up to 70 points again of, like, you know, stuff. I think I'm just going to let these guys build this for now for a little bit. Would be the plan. These guys built a colony ship. I'm going to send that basically over here to Archer to try and, like, you know, grab that and get it under control. He's sending our war cruisers at me, apparently. That's kind of annoying. One, two, three. Now, I know, by the way, these things basically move at a speed of, like, you know, 1, so they're going to get there anyways, but, you know. Something I know about the, like, you know, Klingon, not Klingons, but the Cardassian ships, that they're very slow usually, so... That's the unfortunate reality about my ships here, they're slow. I'm gonna send this guy up here, I think. I don't like this being here, by the way, because it basically means I can't really see anything up here, unfortunately. Let's go trill this guy. And we're slowly building those orbital barriers in Trill. And I'm up by over here in Ngozi now. I can have access to, like, these systems up here, so that's nice. I'll get a scout up there basically to look at those stuff, and, like, you know, we'll send them around wherever we need to after that.
We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Federation made a demand. They want money? No, we're gonna reject that.
Treaty will be rejected.
I like how they got in neutral, even though, like, you know, we were just, like, you know, hampering them a little bit ago. We're growing dangerously close to our borders. Withdraw before we force to change our relationship. Well, I don't really care about what you say about that, so... That's a thing. He's moving those guys away, apparently. That's nice. Apparently got a Vulcan ship over here, these guys. And some light raiders. Let's bring those guys right there. Alright, Pyrus Malcor. I think these guys still have food issues, so I gotta watch out for that, but... At least I got 5 farms over here now. Just gonna build a couple more of these, I think. Now, I'll note that this system here, this system of Pyrus, I think over here I probably want to get myself, like, you know, a subspace scanner, basically look around. Potentially. At some point. So I think I just opt to buy this right now.
Purchase confirmed.
Just to have that sort of like uncontrolled system here a little bit. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting a subspace scanner right here, maybe over here in Trill. Uh-oh. The crystal entity has appeared. Not sure you've seen this guy yet, but let's just fight him for a quick moment.
Readings from the crystal indicate offensive power far beyond ours.
See, this is the crystal entity. It's just going to blow up my stuff here because they basically found me, so...
Understood.
This colony ship is dead. Or his troop transfer, rather. No chance.
Our task force has been destroyed. There is news from intelligence.
So yeah, these guys defeat me. So somewhere around there's basically like, you know, that crystal entity in you know, space here somewhere. But it's like a good reason to basically build up like, you know, scanners basically like in like these like, you know, derpy systems around here. Just like, you know, that sort of thing can't really happen to me. One of those things is popping out of nowhere. Everyone's gathered over here, I guess. Alright, rejected the demand. Ooh! External threats acquire a number of warships in the Ferengi fleet. So, the Ferengi fleet has 26 warships. So there's a number of basically like, you know, warships that these guys basically have. They have like 26 of them. I don't think it's like those are like the like, you know, actual like warships, like, you know, I don't think those are like the war cruisers that you're specifying, but rather like, you know, all the, like their ships combined. So they got like 26 ships combined to Ferengi, so basically that's how strong they are right now. So let's go to Ferengi then. Drop this down, let's drop this up. So I'll note that militarily wise, apparently the Ferengi are kind of weak. Even though they're like, you know, able to take out the Romulans, I guess they like, you know, aren't that strong. So that's nice. Learned some nice stuff there. And yeah, I'm gonna build maybe a subspace scanner over here to like, you know, spy neighboring systems.
Purchase confirmed.
So we'll do that over here. I apparently need the energy in this for like, you know, powering up stuff, so keep it on, I guess. I should really build up more hunting grounds over here, but at the same time, I'm not really sure I care. Alright, so that's basically power out of the way. I'm not sure where the crystal entity is, but I think it's around this area somewhere, so that's something to watch out for. I'll note that the crystal entity, if it gets over one of your planets, it starts to kill off the population, so they're kind of dangerous to be around. Unfortunately. But we're gonna build, like, you know, probably the same stuff over here as well with, like, you know, scanners and such. Actually, I already got the scanner, so... Never mind. What's Akamar doing right now, by the way? Still building up stuff? Okay, that's fine. Alright, we blew up one of his scout ships there, by the way, so there goes one of his, like, you know, 26 warships down to 25.
There is news from intelligence.
Alright, and Gosia is basically empty now because he built a scout. Okay, Cronus is basically done with his, like, you know, stuff there, so... I want these guys basically to start building up, maybe, their re-education center. Caledonia's basically done its thing, so... I really should be getting these guys to do a whole lot of research at this point, so... We're gonna start building up science and centers soon, I think. These takes 550 to build. I apparently have an output of 195. Yeah, I'm just gonna build a bunch of, like, you know, science centers here. This is gonna be like my big science place, right? To start, like, you know, start boosting up my science, so I haven't been doing that enough, so let's keep that as, I guess. Let's build a bunch of them. Now, this colony ship over here, we're going to send it over to Nazca, and I'm going to start building up, like, you know, this last planet I didn't really get to. Alright, there's the crystalline entity over here, by the way, so... It's a thing. Although this thing's pretty powerful, so as you can see, it's got a ton of, like, hit points and, like, you know, shield strength, so... I don't want to mess with it necessarily, but at the same time, I can't just, like, you know, leave it where it is at the point. So... It's something to watch out for. Now, note by the way, he's just going to sit here. I'm just going to attack him, I think. Just chase him off from my territory, so to speak. Bengosia! Tons of farms, but that's fine, I guess. I'm probably going to use this as another science place that's so far away from the front lines, Angosia, but whatever. I can still build up stuff right now, so... Let's get this underway. Seven turns, I'll basically upgrade my, like, you know, science there a little bit. Alright, so over here in, like, the, you know... Now, nobody, I don't necessarily want to blow up his ships. What I'm probably going to do with him is just tell him, like, you know, just to,
Yes, sir.
Aye, sir.
open hailing for now.
As you say.
Yes, sir.
As you say.
And we're just going to see what he does. This runs away.
Enemy is disengaging. Again.
That counts as a victory, by the way.
They have escaped.
Now, I'm figuring I don't want to, you know, blow up this guy's ships because, like, you know, I'm not necessarily trying to, like, you know, go to war with the Ferengi right now. And I just piss him off to actually make him go to war with me, so... Just drive him off, basically, is what I want to do right here for now. So we're inspired by the great victory in 11.5. So I get a nice little morale boost, but you know, that's all that's going to happen right here. I'm tempted to build a different refinery over here, I guess. In Brachus. Although I should be building like Phoenix facilities like all over the place at this point, you know, in the game. Just to like boost up my like, you know, my intelligence stuff further. I think we're just gonna build those things right now in Brachus. And over here in Eden. Probably just gonna do the same thing over here in Eden, but you know. Build that for now. Oof! Eden free turned into a barren planet.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Takarians are incredibly resilient and highly intelligent. Their physicists, in particular, could assist our researchers.
And yes, I have very, very lovely niece. Blew up one of his ships again, by the way.
There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so yeah, this turned into a barren planet over here, unfortunately, so that happened. So the Cardassians are up here. We're placing our star right in the corner here as well. Let's just start gifting this guy a little bit of money, I think. And those light rays are back, apparently. Let's just go chase them off, I guess.
There is news from intelligence.
So he gave some money to the Cardassians there. And we're referring to Philly, so... Well, this guy's mission is going to be delayed, but oh well, that's fine. This guy can go up to Erebus over here, I guess. I want you guys basically to leave at this point, so I'm just going to move those guys there. Now, don't bother at this point. What I'm probably going to do, we're just going to, like, you know... Just, like, you know, terraform these, like, planets here.
A planet to terraform.
Oh, nice system up here. I guess over here in Cardassia, we're just going to build a couple more, like, ships here, so... Getting our colony ship basically going. Now, I know here in Nazca, because we basically have, like, those issues, like, you know, with the guys above. I'm very tempted to build, like, more orbital batteries just to sort of, like, you know, defend myself with, so... Let's get a couple more at least. Then I'll probably build those up. And maybe those. Now, by the way, at this like, you know, every turn here, we're going to start just, like, giving us that money, so... Send a little bit of money.
We have received diplomatic news.
Alright, so, for any issue of demand... No.
Treaty will be rejected.
We're just going to quickly reject that demand. Alright, these guys are apparently still around, so... That's a bit of an issue.
Select a planet to terraform.
I'm actually gonna have to send these guys down if I just sort of like, you know, chase these guys off a little bit, so... that will be a thing. Alright, Brock has built his thing over here, so... power it up. It's online. Yeah, I'm slowly getting these guys to like me a little bit more, so... there we go. Oh, look at that. It's a nice plant over here. Alright, just scout over here. I think he's just gonna, like, you know, make his way over here to, just deep space for now. I don't think it'll take too long to terraform this planet, maybe a few turns, so that should be out of the way soon. These are really crappy planets, but at the same time I still want to have them as, like, you know, a jumping off point to get to the rest of the, you know, Ferengi space and all that when we get around to it, so... hey, I got energy! And I stole some crats. More crats.
Terraforming completed. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so... we just got ourselves power distribution 5, so... we have the, you know, stuff for this now. And Starbase is done. I don't know if I'm actually at this point where, like, you know... I was, like, trying to get, like, those specific types of, like, you know, chips and, like, objects, basically, from my technology, so... we, like, sort of get to, like, the end game. We're gonna make this guy do a little bit more...
select a planet to terraform.
terraforming there. Now, I'm just gonna split these guys up a little bit here. You know, in curiosity, I'm gonna make sure I build a couple more of these, like, you know, colony ships, so... we can get all the nice little plants in my, like, you know, realm of space, so to speak. Oh, Kronos built this thing here. Nice. We're gonna power this up. So hopefully, like, you know, I won't have to worry about the Klingons for a little bit now. I will charge flushes if I want, so let's build one of these, I guess. Then we'll get that going. I'm not sure what I'm going to use the Klingon homeworld for in, like, the grand scheme of things, but, you know, we have it, so hooray. These guys are slowly building up their orbital batteries again, so that's cool. Nice and powered up here. I don't think Troll will ever come under attack, by the way, but I mean, it's just nice to have, like, those, like, you know, this ability, like, to sort of, like, see, like, ahead of yourself, so... or, like, you know, defend yourself if, like, need be, so I'm just gonna build them for that sort of purpose. There's my colony ship. Alright, you guys are receptive, so let's give them a little bit of money. Ugh. Death. Oh, this guy went to the Omicron system, so as you can see, he's starting to kill off people. A Ferengi shuttlecraft pilot has defected to our side. He escaped in an experimental shuttlecraft which will be invaluable to our propulsion researchers. Engineers estimate that at least 40 terracrosses data will be gained from examination of the study, so he's got some propulsion research there.
There is news from intelligence.
Okay, what's happening over here? Why do I have, like, you know, power issues? Right, the comet. Forgot about that. So yeah, basically these guys suffered a comet hit, so that happened, unfortunately. Let's power that back up. I'm gonna leave these guys over here, I think, just to sort of defend if we need to, so... We'll just do that, those guys here. I'll have to deal with, like, Omicron's, like, you know, issues at some point, but, you know... It's just a small system at this point where, the, you know, this guy is, so... It's not a huge issue, I think, the, you know, thing killing off my guys in that sector right there. Okay, Brock has built up his stuff over here, so... Power up. And... Just get a little bit more power, I guess, for future, you know, purposes. And build that up. So yes, we offer friendship patrol to the Tarkarans. That'll be a thing. I'm gonna send this guy up to here. Yeah, it's killing off more of my people, but whatever.
Terraforming completed. We have received diplomatic news. There is news from intelligence.
Alright, so... We're reporting difficulties. This guy basically accepted his thing. Trill's getting, like, you know, lots of stuff on it. And Ngosia's basically done stuff over here. Now, not over here, basically, in Ngosia. What I'm probably going to end up doing is we're going to probably, like, use this, like, you know, as I said, research, so... We'll build a few of these and a few more of these. Just to sort of, like, even things out. And let's go from there.
Select a planet to terraform.
And apparently we're done here, so... You can go right there. Trill's got its, like, energy, you know, for its, like, thing here, so... Put that in there. I'll probably want to build this soon, I guess, so... We'll just go like that for the, you know, the Trill system. Now, another something I forgot to do is actually trade, like, you know, the miners over here, so... Let's just trade a slave with you. And you can trade with Takarans up here. It's kind of important to do that sort of thing, so, you know, we'll start getting on it, I guess. And yeah, I know that this guy will eventually kill off all those people over there, so... I guess I do have to sort of, like, deal with him before, like, he does that, unfortunately. I'll know, but if I don't stop this guy from, like, killing off my guys, basically what happens is, like, you know, it just turns into, like, a barren planet, I think it is, so... I generally want to stop that before it happens. Now, I think it's going to be like the end of the episode right here, by the way, so... Right now, I'm just trying to think as to what, like, you know, my next sort of, like, you know... move is going to be, so to speak. Right now, we got, like, you know, re-education centers on, like, you know... most of these Klingon sectors over here, so...
Purchase confirmed.
Once I basically have, like, this one done, I'll be, like, basically if over here, and, like, you know, move on from there. But anyhow, for the most part, the Klingons have been, like, you know, pacified.
Confirmed. life-saving game.
Obviously, just like, fill it all out. I think the next episode, and like, we'll start, thinking about what to do, like, after that. So, take care for now.